Hi everyone, welcome into Selenium tutorial. Today in this tutorial, we are going to perform data-driven testing in Python using Excel. This approach is extremely useful when you need to test multiple API requests with different sets of input data without rewriting your test cases again and again. By storing your test data inside an Excel file, you can easily manage endpoints, payloads, expected responses, and validation rules in one place. You will use Python along with libraries like OpenPyXL and request to read data, send API calls, and validate results automatically. This method helps make API testing scalable, reusable, and highly efficient for real world projects. So let's begin. Create a new file, right click here, new, and then click on Python. Now enter file name API and then click on Python file. We will write here. Now first we need to create a Excel file. Create an Excel file, and here the case method URL headers body. In this Excel file, total two test cases. One method is get and second is post. In this get request, we do not need to enter body because we will just fetch the user record and headers. Inside the header section, this is API key. For access this API, we need to add X API key value in a header section. And second test case is post method, and this is the URL and X API key. This is API key and content type application JSON. This is REST API. So here we define content type application JSON, and this is the name and job. Suppose you want to fetch the user record, so you will use get method. And if you want to create a new resource, suppose you want to create a new user, so you need to enter here data in a body section. If you create an Excel file, so you can easily change inside this file. Suppose you want to change the URL or you want to make some changes in a body section, so you can easily make changes in Excel file. You do not need to make changes in a code. First, create an Excel file and define test case, method, URL, headers, and body. Now, open Python, and here first we need to install OpenPY Excel requests. So open terminal, click on terminal. In terminal, you need to type pip install OpenPY Excel request and then click on enter. You need to install this package. Now install this package because we will read data from Excel file. Click on enter, and requirement already satisfied. This package has been added successfully. Open Chrome browser. This is get API, which is used for list users, and get the list users, and response code 200 OK. We will get response code 200 OK when send this request. And other method is, this is get method, and for creating a new user, you need to select post method. In the post method, you can view here, we need to send this parameter name and job, and we will get response code 201. If you create a resource, so you will get response 201. If you're creating a new user record, a student record, or you create a new employee record, so you will get 201 response code, and this is the information which is created. Now, name, job, ID created it. This is date and time. In the get method, You do not need to pass any data. You will get a records and response code 200. This is single user list. If you want to fetch a specific user record, so you need to enter in a path section user ID. Now open PyCharm, and we have already added this package. So first import requests, import the request library, which is used to send API calls get, post, put, and delete. Now import JSON. Import the JSON library to convert JSON text string into Python dictionaries. From open UI Excel and import load workbook. Import load workbook so we can open and read Excel files. First, we will define path file underscore path is equal to R, and then enter double quote. Inside this double quote, we will enter the path of Excel file. So you can copy this path. This is Excel file. Right click here, copy reference, and this is the path. This is complete absolute path. Right click here, copy path reference, and then click on copy absolute path. Enter path here, enter double slash here. We need to enter double slash here. Same as well, enter here, enter here, data.xlx. You can view this is file and this is extension. After defining the path, enter here wb is equal to load underscore load workbook, and then enter this variable name, which is file path. This is for open the Excel file and loads it into memory. Sheet is equal to wb brackets and then sheet 1. This will select the sheet name sheet 1 from the Excel file. Now we will use loop here for row in sheet dot iter was minimum underscore row is equal to. Open this Excel file, and this is minimum row 2 and 3. Now we will use here loop through each row of the Excel file, starting from row 2 and skipping headers. We need to skip these headers, and minimum row is equal to 2. Enter here minimum row equal to 2 and values only is equal to 2. Value only true means we read only the cell values, not the cell object. Now we will define here test case method URL. As you can view here in this Excel file, test case method URL headers and body. URL headers comma body is equal to row. First we will print which test case is running. As you can view in this Excel, we have total 2 test cases, test case 1 and test case 2. Before running the test case, we need to print which test case is running. And here round kit, double quote, and then backslash n running, comma, and use this test case. We have defined here test case. This line will print which test case is running. Now convert the JSON string into a Python dictionary. Headers is equal to JSON dot loads headers if headers else headers else bracket. If cell is empty, use an empty dictionaries. Here we define convert body JSON string into a dictionary. If empty, use empty. Now, next thing we need to do here, we need to send the actual API request. Here header is equal to JSON and then body is equal to JSON dot loads body, and then if body else. Now send the actual API request. So here we will use response is equal to requests dot request. Inside this round bracket, we will define method URL headers is equal to headers. So here we will define method is equal to method dot upper and round it. Method dot upper ensures method becomes get or post uppercase. URL is equal to URL and here the comma headers is equal to headers. Here we need to change URL. URL headers is equal to headers. JSON is equal to body, and here enter round gate. This is clone bracket. JSON body send the body as JSON for post request, and header attaches headers to API request. This is for send the actual API request. Now we will just print status code and response in our console. After this round bracket, we will print status code and then print this response dot status underscore code. Print API response status code like 200 or 201. Also we can print response text, print round bracket and then response comma to enter response dot text. it will print the full API response content as a text. Now we can run the test. As you can view here, we define paths, and here we define response is equal to request, which is used for send a request. Now run the test to make changes into a capital sheet and run the test. Right click here, run API, and test is running test case 1. As you can view here, we define print running test case, running test case 2, running test case 1, status code 200. In get API, we are getting 200 response code because we are getting the records. And second test case is, you can view ID is equal to 2, email, because in Excel file define ID is equal to 2, and email we are getting the information of ID 2, and running to test case, second test case status code is 201. As mentioned here, in post request create a user record, we are getting 201 response code, name, job, ID, and created date. We are getting name, job, ID, created date. This is created date and time. If you want to changes here, suppose you want to change here name, here change SQA and save this file. Now again run the test and see what happens. Right click here, run API, test case is running, second test case run, and now you can view name is equal to SQA. By using Excel file, you just need to changes here because we have defined data here, define test case ID, method, headers, and body data. We define data inside this Excel file. So you can easily make changes in Excel file if you want to change the URL or data. So that's our for today tutorial on data driven testing in Python using Excel file. This approach is extremely useful when you need to test multiple API requests with different sets of input data. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.